once he started in on his art, then he stayed on it, and he even didn't wear a helmet because it would compromise his ability to do his job. My relationship with Nina and Dan started around 2004. She was making a film called Ordinary Miracles about the New York Photo League, of which her father Walter was a key part. Then when it came time to do this film about her father and the letters that their family received and his experiences in World War II, she gave me a call, and I took one look at the letters and said, yes, I'm very, very interested. This is an amazing thing that just fell out of the sky, and it needs to be documented. So I went backwards. The first film was about his post-war experience, and then this one is about his war experience. And it's like an origin story for a superhero. You see what he went through and what he experienced and what he saw, and you see this is why he came back with such a deep, deep love for America, but also a duty and a sense to protect the American ideal from all forces. And part of my job is to shape it down and bring it down. If you stay in one mode of storytelling for too long, then it becomes a little bit paint by numbers. So I'm looking for places where we can break out of time and we can say, let's take a break here and let's just talk about how hard it is to be a cameraman in the freezing cold blizzard. We want Walter's voice, whether it's through the Shoah interview or through the letters, to be the emotional heart. That's the connection with the audience that makes you feel it. And we don't want a tour guide, we want a personal connection. I tried to do sort of a method editing where I try not to get lost too much into the techniques, but to play the character of an audience member who is watching something for the first time. I'm actually feeling these questions come up of, what do I want to know right now? What do I need to know? What am I missing? I'm not feeling emotionally connected. Why is that? And we were constantly pushing ourselves. How can we take footage that existed many years ago? We need to treat this not as historical documents, but as living, breathing things that have just been shot and delivered into the edit room. You're thinking about the person behind the camera who's doing the shooting and what they must have been feeling as they were capturing those images. Like a science fiction movie, there's somebody back in 1945 typing on a typewriter, then it appears many decades later. For me, if one moment sticks out the most, it's the combination that early in the film, Walter talks about how he was known to never put down the camera. Once he started in on his art, then he stayed on it, and he even didn't wear a helmet because it would compromise his ability to get the photos to do his job that he was hired to do. Even if it meant making him more vulnerable, he would never put that camera down.